Hi guys, I'm back with another review, and today I'm reviewing the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And this is in volume 1, which gives me a hint that this is definitely not going to be the last palette that they make. It would make no sense to have a volume 1 and not a succession of 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. But this one, volume 1, is called the Matte Luxe Transforming Eyeshadow Palette. What really, I guess, won me over is that it's matte, first of all. But how I discovered it was a Debit1 on Instagram posted this in her face of the day. I further looked into it on YouTube, looking for reviews. Emily Noel has a review on it. And then winner, it was on sale at the time, 20% off and free shipping on the website. So retail is $42 and I got it for 30 some odd dollars, and I was like, yes. I would have paid the $42 just because I really love IT Cosmetics eyeshadows. I don't really boast about them, but their trio, I own a few of them, are so blendable. I love to use them as blending shades, so they don't really stand out as far as colors go, just because the colors are so neutral that even for me I was like, okay, well, I really, really like you, but so what I'll do is I'll use you with another shade that it's really, really not pigmented, but brighter or bolder or something. And then that way you get some love and it gets some love and whatever. But what I have to say really at the end of the day is that they are wonderful eyeshadows. I just don't talk about them just because they're not shadows that I use by themselves normally. So when they came out with this eyeshadow palette, I was like, yes, finally I have like some more bold shades or different shades to work with. In other words, I expected to love this palette and they did deliver. I use it either by itself or I like to use it with some of the other palettes that, let's say, have really shimmery shades. Again, I love to balance shimmery shades with matte shades, and because these are so blendable, they just pair really well with every single other palette, as well as just being really great eyeshadows by themselves. If you're having trouble with an eyeshadow palette that doesn't blend, or it's just really glittery and it's giving you a hard time, this palette is like gonna fix. It's like the fix-it Felix of eyeshadows. It really is. It's really nerdy of me to say. 14 shades are matte, and then one, which is the bottom right here, is called the Transforming Pearl shade. Not to really critique that shade, because I like it and I use it, and I'm actually wearing it on my lid on its own right now, but it really doesn't add anything different to changing or switching up the finishes of the eyeshadow. Really, it's so similar to the matte shade. It's just kind of like, huh? And again, it's pigmented enough to wear it on its own, which I'm doing right now, and it's not bad because it's like more highlight product essentially. It's just not different enough to really transform. Transform is a pretty dramatic word in my opinion. It's like night and day. Like, it doesn't really change the eyeshadow. Here are the two shades, the matte shade and the pearl shade, swatched next to each other, and as you can see, it just doesn't do anything different. Not enough anyway. Here are the shades up close. This one here is called Soft Light. It's like a light taupey shade. This one again is the Sheer Joy, the matte vanilla shade. This is Warmth, and this one is Soulful. Here are a set of 4 of the darker shades. This is Mocha, Violet, Midnight, and then the black shades, Noir. Bottom left is Love, Sunrise, Sunset, and then All Heart. Love this shade. And then the last 3 from the bottom right, Java, which is my favorite dark shade, Iconic, and then again Transforming Pearl. The only thing I could say to really critique this palette, other than what I mentioned about the pearl shade, again, it's not a negative necessarily, is that some of the shades are just, they just don't really stand out for my skin. So again, the good in that is that they're great blending shades. I really can't say it's a loss. The shade I don't really like is Sunset. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's a little apricot orangey. Maybe it'd be a cool like blush, but I'm not going to use it as a button. It's really hard to critique it because I really like it, but I'm trying because I want to be fair and balanced in my review. Now I'm sounding like I'm from the Fox network, so I'm going to stop there. But if you want this palette, you can get it from QVC, from It Cosmetics, from other websites. I'm pretty sure I've seen other websites carrying this. Obviously Ulta, you can check out Ulta and test it out yourself in the store because Ulta has picked it up. It Cosmetics has great anti-aging quality ingredients in their line, and there's really not much negative in their line. And their stuff that I have tried, I haven't disliked. The Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer that they first came out with, I critiqued it and they reformulated it and it made it even better. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I can't say anything bad now. At $42, it's a great value. Definitely check it out. And that's it, guys. I hope you found this review helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.